The power of words and silence according to God's wisdom. Have you ever stopped to think about how your words might impact others? Imagine this. The words you spoke just 5 minutes ago could be building someone up or tearing them down without you even realizing it. Scientific research reveals that the human brain requires at least 4 positive words to counteract the effects of a single negative word. But here's the fascinating part. Long before science caught up, the Bible already warned us about the immense power of our words. Proverbs 18:21 says, "The tongue has the power of life and death." Consider how a simple good job can brighten someone's day, or how a careless remark can linger and cause pain. Words shape our relationships, our self-esteem, and even our mental health. And today, you'll discover why some people can inspire and transform lives with just a few words, while others unintentionally push their loved ones away. In the beginning, when there was nothing but darkness and emptiness, it wasn't a gesture or a physical action that changed everything. It was a word. "Let there be light," God said, and there was light. Genesis 1:3. This simple but powerful phrase marked the beginning of creation, highlighting the transformative power of words. John 1:1 takes this concept further by stating, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." Words are not just tools God uses. They are an essential part of His divine essence. And here's the life-changing part. When God created us in His image and likeness, He endowed us with the same creative power through our words. Think about how a single phrase can transform a life. Imagine a teacher telling a struggling student, "I see great potential in you." That encouragement could spark a chain reaction, inspiring the student to achieve extraordinary things. Conversely, harsh or careless words can leave lasting emotional scars. Let me share a real story. Maria, a teacher, had a student labeled a problem child. Instead of focusing on his shortcomings, she looked him in the eye and said, "You have so much potential." 15 years later, that same student became a successful doctor, crediting Maria's words as the turning point in his life. This story reminds us that our words carry the power to create, heal, and inspire. What about you? What words have shaped your life? Share them in the comments below. And if this resonates with you, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss content that can transform your perspective. Proverbs 18:21 tells us, "The tongue has the power of life and death." This isn't just a poetic statement. It's a spiritual reality that plays out in our everyday interactions. Words can either uplift or tear down, build relationships, or destroy them. Think about the last time someone's kind words made your day, or, conversely, how a careless remark left a lasting scar. The influence of words on relationships and self-esteem is profound. Scientific studies reveal that positive words can reduce stress, boost mental health, and even strengthen the immune system. On the other hand, negative words activate stress hormones and can have long-term emotional impacts. Imagine the difference a small phrase like, "I'm proud of you," could make to a child's confidence, compared to a harsh criticism like, "You never do anything right." Let me share a story about Maria, a teacher who changed a student's life with one sentence. The boy was labeled a problem child by everyone else, but Maria saw something different. Instead of criticizing him, she looked him in the eye and said, "I see great potential in you." 15 years later, that boy is now a successful doctor, crediting Maria's words as the turning point in his life. What about your words? Do they reflect the power to create, heal, and inspire? Start by practicing gratitude daily. In your workplace, take a moment to appreciate a colleague's efforts. At home, tell your loved ones how much they mean to you. A simple shift in how you speak can transform not just your relationships, but your reality. Now, take a moment to reflect. What words have you spoken today? Were they words that created or destroyed, built or tore down? If this message resonates with you, don't forget to like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring content. Ecclesiastes reminds us that there is a time to be silent and a time to speak. Silence is not just the absence of words. It is the presence of wisdom. How often do we regret words spoken in the heat of the moment? In contrast, how rarely do we regret choosing silence? Take Jesus as an example. During accusations and trials, he often chose silence over defense, demonstrating the power of restraint. Silence allows us to process emotions before reacting and prevents us from saying things we might later regret. It also creates space for thoughtful responses that can diffuse conflict and build understanding. One practical way to cultivate this habit is the 10-second rule. When faced with a provocation, take a deep breath and count to 10 before responding. This brief pause can make the difference between a thoughtful reply and an impulsive reaction. Another technique is to actively listen. When we silence our urge to speak, we become better attuned to the emotions and needs of others, strengthening our relationships. Think about how silence can transform your daily interactions. At work, instead of jumping in with solutions, give colleagues space to express their ideas. At home, sometimes your spouse or child doesn't need advice. They just need to be heard. Silence teaches us to value connection over correction. Try this. Set aside 5 minutes each day to sit in complete silence. No phone, no TV, no distractions. Use this time to reflect and let your mind rest. You may be surprised by the clarity and peace that emerges. Finally, silence can be a powerful form of prayer. As Psalms 46:10 says, "Be still and know that I am God." In those quiet moments, we allow God to speak to our hearts, offering guidance and comfort. If this idea resonates with you, take a moment to share in the comments how you plan to incorporate silence into your life. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more insights on transforming your relationships and spiritual journey. The words we speak to ourselves are just as powerful as those we say to others. When you wake up and say, "Today is going to be a terrible day," you set the tone for negativity. God advises us in Philippians 4:8 to focus on what is true, noble, right, pure, lovely, and admirable. Why? Because what fills our minds will eventually come out of our mouths, shaping our reality. Take Maria, for example. She used to complain about everything: the heat, her job, and her life. People began to distance themselves from her negativity. But one day, she decided to change. She started practicing gratitude, saying things like, "What a blessing to have a job," and "I'm grateful for another day of life." In a few months, her social circle transformed, and her life began reflecting the positivity she expressed. Science backs this up. Positive words release hormones that strengthen our immune system, while negative words increase stress and anxiety. But how do we put this into practice? Here are some techniques. The 3 sacred filters. Before speaking, ask yourself, is it true? Is it necessary? Is it edifying? These filters help you pause and reflect, ensuring your words build up rather than tear down. Conscious breathing. When you feel the urge to say something impulsively, take a deep breath. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, and exhale for 4 seconds. This pause allows you to respond thoughtfully. Word diaries. At the end of each day, spend 5 minutes reflecting on your words. What did you say that uplifted others? What could you have said differently? The pause, analyze, breathe, act method. PABA. Before responding, pause to consider the impact of your words. Analyze if they align with your intentions. Breathe deeply, and then act with purpose. Here's a challenge. For 1 week, practice these techniques. Pay attention to your first words each morning. When you look in the mirror, greet yourself with positivity. At breakfast, speak words of encouragement to your family. At work, compliment a colleague. Then, reflect on the changes you notice. Remember, your words are seeds. Plant words of love to grow strong relationships. Plant words of faith to see miracles. Plant words of hope to cultivate a bright future. And don't forget, your words don't just influence today, they echo into eternity. If this inspired you, share in the comments which technique you plan to try. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more transformative insights. Proverbs 16:24 reminds us that gracious words are a honeycomb, sweet to the soul and healing to the bones. The words we choose can bring comfort, restore confidence, and even mend broken relationships. Encouraging words serve as powerful tools for emotional healing, offering hope in times of despair and love in moments of doubt. Consider this: a simple daily blessing like, "May your day be filled with joy," can set a positive tone for someone's entire day. Or a 30-second encouragement, such as, "I believe in you," can uplift a friend facing challenges. Words that build confidence, inspire hope, and express love have a profound impact on those around us. Let's look at some practical applications. Confidence-building phrases. "Oh, you have so much potential." "Your hard work is truly inspiring." Hope-instilling words. "This too shall pass." "Every step you take is a victory." Expressions of love. "Oh, I'm grateful for you." "Oh, you're not alone in this." Real-life testimonials illustrate the transformative power of encouraging words. For instance, a husband who consistently affirms his wife's strengths finds their marriage grows stronger, even in the face of difficulties. Similarly, a teacher's words of belief in a struggling student can ignite a spark that changes their entire trajectory. Here's a challenge for you. Over the next week, commit to speaking at least one healing phrase to someone every day. It could be to a family member, a friend, or even a stranger. Observe how these words brighten their day and strengthen your connection with them. Remember, your words are more than just sounds. They are seeds. When you plant seeds of love, you harvest relationships rooted in trust and compassion. When you plant seeds of hope, you pave the way for brighter tomorrows. And when you plant seeds of encouragement, you empower others to reach their full potential. Forgiveness is one of the most liberating acts we can perform, both for ourselves and for others. When Jesus was on the cross, He didn't just forgive silently, He verbalized it. "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." Luke 23:34. His words were not only a declaration of forgiveness, but also a powerful example of grace in action. Verbal forgiveness goes beyond internal resolution. It's a healing act that frees both the speaker and the listener. Take Maria's story. For instance, she carried resentment toward her father for years, saying she had forgiven him but never expressing it aloud. One day, she found the courage to say, "Father, I forgive you for abandoning us." In that moment, not only did Maria feel an overwhelming sense of peace, but her father, who had been distant and tough, broke down in tears and asked for forgiveness in return. If you want to experience the transformative power of verbalized forgiveness, here are some practical steps. Write a forgiveness letter. Even if you never deliver it, writing down your feelings and reading them aloud can be a cathartic exercise. Self-forgiveness. Practices. Look in the mirror and say, "I forgive myself for." It might feel strange at first, but hearing your own voice declare forgiveness can be incredibly powerful. Preventive forgiveness. Before entering tense situations, mentally declare, "I choose to forgive any offense that may arise." This mindset prepares you to respond with grace. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or condoning the wrong. It means choosing freedom over resentment. It's like opening the windows of a closed house to let in fresh air. Proverbs 18:21 reminds us that the tongue has the power of life and death. The words we speak are like seeds. What we plant today, we will reap tomorrow. By cultivating positive language, we not only transform our relationships, but also our lives. To help you build this habit, Here is a 21-day plan designed to nurture a mindset of gratitude, encouragement, and intentional speech. Week 1. Awareness days. 1 to 3. Monitor your words. Reflect on how often you use negative or critical phrases. Days 4 to 5. Identify triggers that lead to unkind speech, such as stress or frustration. Days 6 to 7. Create a list of positive replacements for common negative expressions. For example, instead of saying, "This is too hard," say, "I'm learning and growing." Week 2. Transformation days 8 to 10. Start each morning with positive declarations. For example, today, I will speak words of encouragement and kindness. Days 11 to 12. Compliment at least 3 people each day with specific and sincere words. Days 13 to 14. Replace every complaint with an expression of gratitude. Instead of, "I hate this traffic," try, "I'm grateful I have a car." Week 3. Consolidation days 15 to 17. Share at least one word of encouragement with each person you interact with. Days 18 to 19. Write letters of appreciation to important people in your life. Days 2021. Create your personal blessing vocabulary by listing phrases and affirmations you can use daily. In addition to the 21-day plan, here are some daily practices to reinforce this commitment. Morning declarations. Spend the first 5 minutes of your day speaking positive affirmations over yourself and others. Gratitude expressions. Before each meal, name one thing you are thankful for. Reflection. Routine. End your day by reviewing moments when your words uplifted others and identify opportunities for improvement. Here's a challenge. For the next 3 weeks, commit to following this plan. Share your experiences in the comments below. What changes did you notice in your relationships and mindset? Remember, your words are powerful tools. By choosing to speak life, you can transform not only your reality, but also the lives of those around you. Proverbs 16:24 tells us, "Gracious words are a honeycomb, sweet to the soul and healing to the bones." This profound truth highlights the power of words as emotional and spiritual medicine. The right words at the right time can mend relationships, restore confidence, and inspire hope. Imagine a physical wound. When you apply medication, it begins to heal. Similarly, words of encouragement act as balm for emotional wounds. For example, telling someone, "I believe in you," plants a seed of confidence that can grow into self-esteem and resilience. These words have the potential to transform lives in profound ways. Let's look at 3 types of healing words. Confidence-building words. "Oh, you are capable of amazing things." "Oh, your efforts make a difference." Hope-instilling words. "Oh, this too shall pass." "Oh, every challenge is an opportunity to grow." Expressions of love. "Oh, you are deeply valued and loved." "Oh, I'm here for you, always." To illustrate this, consider a powerful testimony. A friend of mine was going through a tough time, feeling isolated and defeated. One day, a simple text saying, "I'm proud of you for how you've handled everything," shifted their perspective. That one message rekindled their hope and strengthened our friendship. How can we make this a daily practice? Start your morning with blessings. Instead of saying, "Good morning," say, "May your day be filled with joy and peace." Incorporate affirmations like, "You are more capable than you realize," into your conversations with loved ones. And most importantly, listen actively. Sometimes the most healing words are simply, "I'm here to listen." Now, let's build a community of encouragement. Share a time when someone's words uplifted you, or when you inspired someone else. Leave your story in the comments below, and let's create a ripple effect of hope and healing. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and join us as we explore the transformative power of words to heal and uplift. Verbal forgiveness has the extraordinary power to liberate both the forgiver and the forgiven. It transforms emotional and spiritual chains into opportunities for healing and restoration. Consider Jesus on the cross, who didn't just forgive in his heart, but verbalized it. "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." Luke 23:34. By expressing forgiveness out loud, we create a profound declaration that echoes in both the natural and spiritual realms. Gratitude, too, holds immense potential. It strengthens relationships, opens doors to blessings, and shifts our focus toward positivity. A simple, "Thank you for being there for me," or "I appreciate your patience," can deepen connections and bring warmth to any interaction. Here are practical exercises to incorporate forgiveness and gratitude into your daily life. Forgiveness. Letters. Write a letter to someone who has hurt you. Whether or not you deliver it, the act of writing and verbalizing your forgiveness can bring peace. 3 daily forgiveness practices. Morning. Forgive something from the past. Afternoon. Forgive a recent offense. Evening. Forgive any frustrations from the day. Specific gratitude statements. Replace generic "thank you" with specific phrases like, "Thank you for supporting me when I needed it most." To inspire this practice, let me share Maria's story. She carried resentment toward her father for years, silently saying she forgave him, but never speaking it aloud. One day, she mustered the courage to say, "I forgive you for not being there for us." In that moment, Maria felt a wave of peace, and her father, hearing those words, broke down in tears and asked for her forgiveness in return. Forgiveness and gratitude are not just about grand gestures. They can also be small, daily actions that create lasting change. For instance, make it a habit to bless someone each morning with words like, "May your day be filled with joy." When facing challenges, practice gratitude by saying, "This is an opportunity to grow." Here's a challenge for you. For 1 week, commit to expressing gratitude to 3 people daily and verbalizing forgiveness in situations where it's needed. Reflect on the changes you observe in your relationships and share your experiences in the comments below. Remember, your words have the power to heal, restore, and transform. By choosing to speak words of forgiveness and gratitude, you become a channel of grace and positivity. Words have the incredible power to shape our lives, and cultivating positive habits around them can lead to profound transformations. By adopting intentional practices like the 21-day positive words plan, we can consciously choose language that uplifts, encourages, and inspires both ourselves and those around us. Start by incorporating tools to build positive habits into your daily routine. Begin your mornings with affirmations that set a positive tone for the day, such as, "Today, I choose kindness and patience," or "I am grateful for the opportunities this day will bring." In the evening, dedicate just 5 minutes to gratitude, journaling, noting 3 things you're thankful for. This simple practice shifts your focus from challenges to blessings. Throughout the day, practice conscious word choices by reframing complaints into constructive statements. For example, instead of saying, "This traffic is unbearable," try, "This gives me time to listen to my favorite podcast." Similarly, replace "I can't handle this" with "I'm learning to manage this better." The 21-day positive words plan breaks down this transformation into manageable steps. Week 1. Awareness. Monitor your speech patterns and reflect on how often you use negative words. Identify the triggers that lead to unhelpful language and create a list of positive phrases to replace commonly used negative statements. Week 2. Transformation. Begin using your list of positive phrases in daily conversations. Challenge yourself to compliment at least 3 people each day with specific, heartfelt words. Week 3. Consolidation. Share words of encouragement with everyone you meet. Build a blessing vocabulary filled with uplifting phrases and affirmations to use regularly. Positive reframing is a practical and achievable tool that makes a big difference in real-life situations. For example, a child struggling with homework might benefit from hearing, "I see how hard you're trying, and I'm so proud of your effort." Similarly, a co-worker facing criticism can be encouraged with, "Your dedication is evident, and it's inspiring to see how you handle challenges. Here's a challenge for you. Commit to the 21-day plan and track your progress. Reflect on how changing your words impacts your relationships and outlook, and share your experiences in the comments below." By consistently choosing words that build rather than destroy, you not only transform your own reality, but also create a ripple effect of positivity for those around you. Proverbs 18:21 tells us, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue." This simple yet profound statement highlights how our words carry the ability to shape relationships, strengthen faith, and influence our inner peace. The encouraging news? We hold the power to choose what we sow with our words, planting seeds that inspire healing, growth, and positivity. Words, when used intentionally, have incredible potential to transform lives. Imagine starting your day with positive affirmations, such as, "I choose kindness and patience today." Replacing complaints with gratitude can shift your mindset. Instead of saying, "This is impossible," try, "I haven't found the way yet." Even a well-placed, specific compliment, like, "Your attention to detail made all the difference in this project," can uplift someone more than you might imagine. To build these habits, consider the 21-day positive words plan. Week 1. Awareness. Reflect on your language and identify situations that trigger negative speech. Then, create a list of positive phrases to replace unhelpful ones. Week 2. Transformation. Begin using those positive phrases in your daily conversations. Challenge yourself to give specific, heartfelt compliments to at least 3 people each day. Week 3. Consolidation. Make encouragement a daily practice. Share uplifting words with everyone you meet. Write appreciation letters to those who've made an impact in your life, and develop a personal, blessing vocabulary filled with affirmations and uplifting phrases. While words are powerful, silence carries its own strength. Silence gives us the space to process emotions, listen deeply, and respond with wisdom. Jesus exemplified this during moments of accusation, often choosing silence to demonstrate restraint and grace. By embracing moments of stillness, we allow clarity to emerge and avoid impulsive reactions. Here's a simple exercise. Set aside 5 minutes daily to sit in complete silence. No distractions, no devices, just time for reflection. Over time, these moments of quiet will reveal insights that might otherwise be drowned out by life's noise. This journey of transformation doesn't stop here. Share your experiences in the comments below. How have words, spoken or unspoken, impacted your life? Make a commitment to cultivating positive speech and uplifting those around you. If this message resonates with you, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and continue exploring the power of words with us. Finally, let's end with a prayer. Lord, set a guard over my mouth. Keep watch over the door of my lips. May my words always reflect your love and grace. Together, we can choose to sow seeds of life, hope, and kindness, making our words a powerful force for good.